Ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to you, and we welcome you to the Chumash Casino Resort here in beautiful Santa Ynez, California, as we have a big night of action in store for you. It's Showbox, the new generation, and it's all brought to you by Gary Shaw Productions in association with the Santa Ynez Band of Chumash Indians and Showtime. Tonight's action, ladies and gentlemen, is sanctioned by the California State Athletic Commission, the chairman, Chris Mears, executive director, Dean Loheis. Introducing to you now our three judges scoring this bout from ringside: David Denkin, Marty Denkin, and David Mendoza. Our third man to the ring, the referee in charge of this bout, Dr. James Jenkin. All right, fans, here we go. 10 rounds of boxing scheduled for the California State Junior Welterweight Championship. Introducing to you first on my right. He is fighting out of the blue corner, entering the ring wearing dark brown trunks with white lettering. He weighed in at 140 pounds even. His record stands at 23 wins, 3 losses, and 2 draws, with 14 wins coming by way of knockout. From Oxnard, California, introducing Rolando El Ponchito Reyes. And his opponent across the ring on my left, fighting out of the red corner in this 10-round championship attraction. He is wearing black trunks and weighed in at 141 pounds. His record stands at 13 wins, 3 losses, 1 draw, with 8 wins coming by way of knockout. From Santa Maria, California, introducing Jose Antonio Tony Ojeda. Once again, a referee in charge, Dr. James Jenkin, now to give instructions. 10 rounds of boxing schedule.
Mouthpiece. Gentlemen, obey my commands. Let's go.
Dr. James Jenkin, we've seen him before. We've seen Tony Ojeda before. Rolando Reyes wants the opportunity to win this California title and get in the line for a title shot either at 130, 135, 140. But now he has moved up to 140 to face Tony Ojeda, who has come down in weight and made it easy, Steve.
Well, this is a calculated risk for Reyes, Nick. As you said, he wants his state title. He's dropping right back down to 135, as you said, maybe even 130. So, to be honest, he doesn't think much of Ojeda's class because he wouldn't be moving up if he thought Ojeda was that difficult to fight as a junior welter.
Well, Ojeda, on the other hand, his corner feels that his guy is he's just the much more powerful, natural welterweight, and that Reyes simply doesn't have the guns. Tony loves to come forward. Slow starter, though, Steve. He's fighting a little bit more resolve here. He's already narrowed the gap. Big thing they want from Ojeda is to get that jab and work behind it and not just walk in, because he walks into a lot of shots that way.
Yeah. And we've seen Ojeda down both on, well, I don't know if he's been down on the Showbox approach, but he's been down at least 3 times in this ring, in this venue.
Steve, you know, we tried to re-weigh these guys, see how much they beefed up between the weigh-in yesterday afternoon and now, and both declined. But needless to say, the good guess is Ojeda definitely has poundage advantage here. Ojeda on the right, and thanks a lot, guys, for wearing black and white, but at least you put your names on the trunks. Reyes is on the right side of your screen. He definitely wants to keep the fight in the middle of the ring. He's a boxer first. Not a real risk taker because he lacks power, and it's hard to see how he would carry power if he's going up in weight.
I wonder if Ojeda's starting. I mean, he's a slow starter. Ojeda always has been, but maybe there's a little bit of respect because he sparred so much with Reyes. Ojeda's starting slow, and I'll tell you why. At this pace, he's not going to win any round, so he will pick it up.
Well, Reyes just made him pay, made him eat some counter punches. Reyes very patient. Now he takes the attack. Reyes on the right. It's Ojeda on the left, cautious, tries that straight right hand that misses. Reyes definitely the boxer. Tony attempts to box. Steve, it's no doubt, though, he eventually chucks that and becomes a guy who wants to rumble.
Becomes like Tony Oliva, a good hitter. That's exactly why we love him. Well, you know, defensively, there's a big difference between these two fighters. Ojeda will block punches, but he won't move his head. Reyes blocks punches and moves his head, and that's why he has a big advantage defensively.
Now Reyes again catches Ojeda, coming in, squared up. Ojeda with his hands high. He's open to the body, it looks like. Reyes tries to lead right. And now says, why not? I'll take the lead here if Ojeda stops punching. And Steve, that's one of the things we've seen in Tony Ojeda. Once in a while he'll just stand and be in no man's land and not be working. And Reyes is making him pay for that inactivity right now before the bell. Our interpreter, Gabe Ruelas, former title contender.
Let me have a little bit of water. Little towel.
All right. Give me another towel.
You have to use the right hand more. How do you feel? Okay.
Round one was quiet, mostly because Tony Ojeda didn't attack much. You see Reyes, he is a counterpuncher. He will wait, and if you don't punch first, he won't punch first. But there, Ojeda gave him an opportunity to counter. Reyes will pick the right punches when he does counter.
Pardon me for underestimating Gabe Ruelas, former junior lightweight champion.
There you go.
Happy to have him next to me. Looks in fighting fit shape too, Steve. I don't want to anger him. Rolando Reyes back to the ropes right now, and Tony Ojeda on the left. This is really almost a local brawl here. They both brought hundreds of fans with them here to Chumash. It's almost a middle ground. Ojeda on the right. Now he's moving forward. Willie Flores, his longtime trainer, wants him to use that right hand more. We didn't hear him say much about the jab. He told us he definitely wants Tony to work off that jab. It's something that we haven't seen consistently from him in 2 previous appearances on Showbox. Reyes again, perfect counter-punching there. Comes Ojeda, barreling in.
You know Tony O's going to turn it up. It's a question of when. But remember, this is a 10-round fight, and he's been past 6 only once. I don't think he's saving his energy, but he's got to push Reyes back. Otherwise, his size advantage goes out the window.
Yeah, it's negated right now. He also looks open to the body at times, Steve. Reyes setting up very nicely. Slick, quick movement. Steps back, out of danger, but now he's in the wrong spot against the ropes. But Ojeda allows him to come off it, and a flurry lands, driving Ojeda back a little bit, just disrupting his rhythm, if nothing else. And perhaps winning precious points if this thing would go the distance. Reyes on the left. Now Ojeda on the left.
We just saw a move by Reyes spinning off the rope, so that's a sophisticated move that a lot of Ojeda's opponents have not been able to do.
Oh, nice lead rights by Reyes. He finds the opening. Good point, Steve.
Ojeda had a big gap in his career from 2000 to 2003. He didn't fight at all. That's why he doesn't have the experience of Reyes.
He still looks rough around the edges, Steve. There's no doubt about it, but the guy's got a ton of heart. We've seen that. We talked about a little bit earlier. He was rocked in that fight against Kayunga, came back, and a lot of people won it. Got a draw out of it. Here comes Tony barreling forward once again. Now he's got Reyes trapped on the ropes as he digs in and tries to tee off, drilling him with shots to the head, and Reyes fights off the ropes nicely. Now they're in the middle of the ring, and there's blood. Left side of the nose and a right. A nice left-right combination from Reyes. Short and crisp.
5, 6, 7, 8. You okay? Yeah.
Ojeda walks into the combination, less than half a minute to go. Let's watch another straight left as he gets strafed again by Reyes. Reyes measuring Ojeda. Ojeda backing up, not holding on, Steve.
Well, Ojeda, bad combination for Ojeda because Ojeda, there's room between his gloves if you punch straight, and Reyes is very straight with that right hand.
He's battling back. Looks like he'll get out of this second round, but that's a 10-8 round for Rolando Reyes.
Time! All right, vamos bien, vamos bien.
We're going good. We're doing good.
Agua.
Remember, you gotta throw that right hand and step to the side.
You have to take charge of the thunder. You understand me? Yeah. You have to take charge of the
Action from round 2. Ruben Juarez, the trainer of Rolando Reyes, said this is going to be a quick knockout. Well, it almost was in the second round there. Straight shots from Reyes. Here's a knockdown again. Watch how straight the right hand is. Perfectly straight. Right up the middle. Ojeda has got that gap between his gloves, and his only defense is to block punches. He doesn't move his head. See if he moves his head at all here. Nope. Gloves were up, but the punch went through them. Or in between them, I should say.
Blocking and waiting, too. Again, caught in no man's land, just doing nothing. When he's not busy enough, he gets clocked. But boy, Reyes gets that perfect extension. He just has a great sense of range, doesn't he, Steve? Right at the end of those punches. Reyes with a load of confidence now. Of course, he's very cautious. This is going in perhaps enrage Ojeda, make him fight a little bit more out of control.
Well, it wouldn't be Chumash and it wouldn't be Santanez if Tony Ojeda wasn't on the floor, right? So
again,
we know we're back home now.
He fights with fire, and what he lacks in polish and maybe total professionalism and talent, he tries to make up certainly with heart and guts. Ojeda seems to be bothered with the right eye.
Yeah, he's pulling.
He's retreating now, so his eye, perhaps something in it, giving him problems. He certainly is on the defense rather than offense. And Reyes measuring him again, having things his way. Ojeda hadn't thrown a punch in 30 seconds.
His eye isn't red or anything, but I don't think this is
in the woods.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think this is strategic. If it is, it's a bad strategy, I'll tell you that.
He's losing this round. It's early. Third scheduled for 10. Ojeda not any zip to his punches there. He tried to attack Reyes to the body for the first time tonight. Reyes is the guy moving forward, something I didn't think we'd see a lot of, Steve.
Well, Ojeda's backing up against a much smaller fighter. See if he can come forward. It's his only chance. There he goes.
Ojeda with a lot of arm punching, though. Not really turning over those shots. Not as streamlined as Reyes.
You're right, Nick. And the reason they're arm punches is he's just square when he punches.
And now he tries to unload big major league shots. Reyes very much under control. Left hand is low. He's got that right guard up against his chin. Probing, waiting to find those openings. Batters the body a little bit, just flicks. Touches him with that jab. Real good movement as we expected from Rolando Reyes.
Yeah, you saw him spin off the ropes again there, Nick.
And the nice thing, Steve, he really isn't waiting for Ojeda. He's the faster guy, isn't he? But now he's in a wrong, bad place. Ojeda finally gets dialed in a little bit. He started lethargically in this third round. And now with 30 seconds left, he's battling his way into contention in this one anyway.
Bad for Reyes to lay on the ropes, but he did spin around and take control and then the big right hand. All he has to do is tie up Ojeda when he's on the ropes. No need to fight him.
10 seconds to go. Here comes Reyes again, slipping punches. And they slug it out at the bell. A world title twin build comes your way in the May edition of America's Fight Night.
On Saturday, May 7th, the mega fight of the year in the lightweight division. WBC champion Jose Luis Castillo, WBO champion Diego Corrales. The two toughest brawlers go head-on in the ultimate unification bout. It's a fight fan's dream fight. A bout we've all wanted to see. One of the best matchups in sports. Castillo versus Corrales, Saturday, May 7th, only on Showtime.
Action from round 3. We were wondering what was wrong with Ojeda's eye. I think it's the right eye. Well, that answers it. You know, those gloves, the thumbs are attached to the rest of the glove. It's not as if he got thumbed, but he got thumbed, if you know what I mean.
We hit the fourth, scheduled for 10. Ojeda's never been past 8. Rolando Reyes has the experience on him, and he feels definitely savvy and knows how to maneuver Ojeda into mistakes and then capitalizes on those mistakes. And we saw It happened big time in the second as he put Ojeda down when Ojeda was doing nothing but standing in front. He ran into a real sharp left-right combination. And that's the kind of fighter he is, Steve, right? It's definitely a left and a right from Reyes. You don't see 4 or 5 punches normally.
Yeah, you don't see many hooks. I mean, he throws such straight right hands. And against Ojeda, I really feel that Ojeda's made for Reyes. Open down the middle. Yeah. And perfect counter puncher because Reyes, Ojeda kind of bombs away with his lead power shots.
Ojeda trying to counter, trying to maul his man again.
Ojeda apparently scratched on the right eyelid from that thumb punch he took in the last round. We'll see if that becomes a problem.
Steve, what's Ojeda's problem offensively? Now he's coming out, and so let's watch this flurry. And now he gets battered back as Reyes answers big time. Here's where Ojeda got caught before, standing close, doing nothing. Trying to work off the jab at times, but not with regularity.
Well, I think you just answered the question you asked me there, Nick. He's not consistent enough in his attack.
Well, Reyes looks so much more fluid, huh?
And very calm.
Absolutely. A chance for Tony. Ring out here at Chumash. And now he takes one to give one. He landed a hook, took a return right hand from Reyes, and now they're in the center of the ring.
Again, that right hand right between the gloves of Ojeda.
Did something even when the jab missed. It puts that right in motion, doesn't it? And Ojeda backed off by another right from Reyes, who's coming forward now. Very crisp combinations here. Oh, the uppercut, and Ojeda looks like he could be in a bit of trouble trying to flurry off the ropes. But he is getting bounced around. Straight left stuffs Ojeda. Ojeda can't figure out Reyes at all. No. And he's getting outgunned.
He is. The only thing that might work in Ojeda's favor, ironically, is that Reyes might get a little happy because he's landed so often. He scored a knockdown. He may try for the knockout. Maybe Ojeda can land one of those wide left hooks because Reyes is being so aggressive. Right. It's about his only chance right now, I think.
Ojeda with a flurry there. Reyes avoids them. End of 4.
This is a close round. It was an even round. You gave him a good punch. You gave him a good punch, but it's an even round. Listen to me. Okay? You hit him with 2 good shots, but then why you step back? Why you step back? Huh? Okay? There's no friends in the ring. There's no friends in the ring. Huh? You hear me?
There are no friends in the ring. Ruben Juarez, action from round number 4. Back and forth a little bit. There you see Reyes on the ropes. But look at that, how he spun there. Now he's back on the ropes again, but he did spin off the ropes and answers with a big right hand. I'd still say Ojeda gets the better of this. A lot of those punches missed. Later in the round, it's straight right hand after straight right hand between the gloves. And Reyes really can't miss Ojeda with that right hand. Tony O actually slipping, getting under a couple of punches. It's kind of rare for him. Little uppercut, too. So he better not bend.
Ain't no friends in the ring, huh? Ain't no friends in the ring. Pick up that left hand. I need you to pick it up.
After 4, Steve, how do you have it?
39-36 Reyes. Of course, he benefited from a 10-8 round in the second.
Ojeda has rallied down the stretch before. In the 5th here, he's got time, but he's got to start doing things differently. There's that, wouldn't really call it a jab, but Reyes moving. He's dictating distance, controlling pace as well, it seems. Ojeda trying to cautiously work his way in, and every time he does, he's open.
You know, watching tapes and seeing him live, Nick, Ojeda has a technical flaw that really is very bad for his ability to back his opponent up. He likes to step back with his left foot before he comes forward. So if he pushes Reyes back with a jab, he goes backward before he comes forward, negating the effect of the jab. It's a little rhythm thing he does with his feet. You'll see it with his left foot. He steps back. There it is. See, he steps back. Well, now he's moving laterally. But watch when he's...
Oh, he got by a right hand. Now he basically pulls into his head as Reyes is just slowly picking him apart. Slapping left hand from Ojeda there lands. Tangled up inside. Reyes trying to penetrate with the uppercut. Wild left hook from Tony O.
His mouth is wide open. It's been wide open for most of this fight. That's either an ill-fitting mouthpiece or Ojeda has to breathe through his mouth. Either way, not a good sign.
Approaching the halfway mark if they go 10. Ojeda's right eye looks a little swollen from that punch. Nothing serious. Reyes slick movement, and he's definitely confusing Ojeda with that move.
Yeah, nice move there, bouncing off that white Chumash sign and back into ring center where he can control the action, the tempo, and the distance.
Yeah, I'm so impressed with Reyes so far because it isn't all safety first. He's taking calculated, smart chances. His aggression's elusive, and it's just his timing is there. That's why he's winning the fight, it would seem. Here we go. It's
Keep that mouthpiece
Reyes
up.
on the left. Runs into a right hand there. Ojeda trying to back him up. Ojeda slams a couple of body shots home. Little baby hook there, once, twice, overhand right. Now Reyes comes back just before the end of the fifth.
Good flurry, but blood consistent.
Blood trickling from the nose of Ojeda as we hit the halfway mark.
Necesitamos más derechazos.
We need more right hands.
Necesitamos más derechazos.
We need more right hands, Tony. That right hand is working perfectly.
El modo de pegarme es acercarte un poquito más.
We gotta get closer to him when we're punching.
Esa derechita por
Remember that right hand, that short right hand with speed and strength.
Give me the install if you have it there. All right, all right. Estamos bien, estamos bien.
We're doing good. Did you see what you just did? That right hand. Just keep doing that. Keep throwing that jab. Right. He's gonna get closer. You're gonna push it back.
Reyes off his stool first. Ojeda with his own blood on his trunks now, splattered. Steve Reyes has to have a mounting barrel of confidence here. He's controlled his fight.
A class above, I'd say. Until proven otherwise,
Absolutely.
Anyway.
I had huge question marks though coming in because of the weight. He just a guy who's really walking around at 103rd, life or death to make 135 pounds, now fighting at 140. And not known as a big puncher.
That was a fair concern, but as long as they're at a distance like this, Antonio can't consistently pressure Reyes, the size difference is negated.
Is Ojeda too cautious, Steve? Sure, he got clocked when he stood around there and he got put down. You think that's made him back off?
You know, I don't think it's that he's too cautious. I think he's just a little bit technically lacking. You know, there's not much of a jab.
Doesn't feint his way in, huh?
Doesn't punch hard unless he's squared up. He's an exciting fighter. He's full of heart. But technically, hey, his own manager and trainer, Willie Flores, said that Reyes had an edge in skills. When your own trainer says that, it's not a good sign.
Well, those are Tony O's limitations. He's got to make up for them again with determination here and turn this fight around, because by consensus, it would seem he is markedly behind on the cards. Oh, nice uppercut from Ojeda.
Yeah, it's best punch of the fight. And where was Reyes? Against the ropes.
But spinning off now, middle of the ring. Avoids a shot and stuffs A left into the face of Ojeda just upsets that rhythm. There goes that right from Ojeda now again. He's looking to unload with it as he just loads up on it.
Punch it out! Punch it out!
Reyes avoiding shots here, but he got hit with a couple of right hands. So Ojeda with a lot more confidence here has to make it a brawl, it would seem. There's that short right hand landing. He eats one on the way in, and now Reyes backs off Ojeda. Ojeda finally slipped the shot, Steve. Now it's getting wild. Straight right lands to the face of Tony Ojeda. Another right. Ojeda starting to get a little bloody now. Reyes beginning to mop up here, it seems, as he's the guy mauling Tony Ojeda. Outslugging the slugger. Rights crashing home from Reyes. Ojeda with his hands down in the corner. Ojeda fighting for his life here before the sixth, the end of the sixth, it would seem. Mutual show of respect there.
Let the hands go, let the hands go. Come on, you gotta hit him. Your hands up, your hands up. You don't feel him. Come on, you're okay, right?
Action from round 6, and it was almost all one-way action. Boy, Reyes mixing his shots well. We talked about the straight rights, and you see him again and again, but mixing in some uppercuts. And again, Tony Ojeda, no head movement, just the gloves high. That's just not going to get it done defensively. I scored that 10-8. I don't know if the judges did without a knockdown, but that was all Rolando Reyes.
Well, that means Ojeda's in deep trouble, Steve, with 4 rounds to go. Ojeda on the right has to make something happen, has to start creating openings, has to take even more risks, but he has to keep punching, among other things.
7 rounds or more. Ojeda is the one who hasn't been this distance. And Reyes, you see, goes the distance. But he's been 8 times 7 rounds or more. That's a big advantage, especially in a fight where he's controlling the action. There's very little reason to think Reyes is going to slow down.
A little swelling on the face of Ojeda, and why not? He's taking a lot more than he's giving.
And if this fight illustrates one thing, Nick, that we talk about a lot, it's how much more effective straight punches are than wide punches. And Ojeda punches wide, Reyes with the right hand punches right down the middle, straight. The straight punch is going to get there faster all the time.
Oh, gee, just a battering round there as he unloads solid combinations. 5-6 punch flurry from Reyes. Reyes with the jab and then trying to tie up, and Tony Ojeda shoving Reyes back and trying to go to work big time here. Reyes caught on the ropes. Not able to muscle out, but spins out wisely instead. But Ojeda coming on big and expending a ton of energy here, looking to make something happen and, as we said, turn this fight around.
And almost totally ineffective because Reyes has 3 ways to defend himself. Move his head, move his feet to take him out of range, and block punches. Good defensive
those are the
showing
defensive skills, right?
Yeah.
He's doing them all. And offensively, Stevie's just punching when he wants to punch, you know. So Reyes absolutely setting the tone, the pace of this fight. But Ojeda continues to press courageously forward. And when he has him here, you would think that he could create openings. Reyes taking shots on the arms, covering up, and then answering back. Straight right hand there. Ojeda eating more blows.
Yeah, this is getting ugly for Tony O. And if you're wondering if Tony O can get lucky with one big shot, well, Reyes has been down 1 time in his career in 28 fights. That was against Miguel Huerta 3 fights ago.
Sort of stopped believing sometime. He came in, Ojeda, absolutely convinced he was the bigger, stronger, more powerful guy. And you got to feel right now he's hanging everything on the fact that he has to get lucky. But I wonder if he really believes he's bigger and stronger at this stage. blood now flowing. A chopping right hand from Reyes. And Ojeda looking very much the worse for wear. Through 7.
Action from round 7. Taking on the ropes. Hey, Reyes was the one we told to stay off the ropes. Ojeda on the ropes, he has no chance at all. Tony Oak still bringing it, coming forward. All he's doing is walking into counter punches, though. Those shots are just so wide. Reyes actually was smiling, seemed to enjoy this flurry by Ojeda. And Ojeda was generally ineffective despite all those big shots. I mean, it didn't win him the round, I don't think. Mostly misses. And further action from round 7. Reyes with that right hand. Again, Ojeda no defense. Just doesn't move his head. He slipped a punch there. Mark it down.
Steve, it may be a little late at this point, but Ojeda has absolutely never got into any kind of a body attack, trying to maybe take Reyes' legs away. And now with 3 rounds to go, Reyes looks like it's the first round for him. So nothing has worked. But he hadn't even tried really going to the body, it seems.
Well, while it's been a fight that has seen a lot of punches landed, it hasn't been a particularly physical fight. And I think that's what Tony O needed.
So, Steve, through 7, how do you have it?
69-62, 7-point lead for Rolando Reyes. He doesn't get knocked out, he doesn't lose.
Reyes backed up against the ropes, not looking very worried about it. Again, punching when he punches, when he wants to punch, resting when he wants to rest. Ojeda not pressing forward here and taking a shot. Reyes clearly has Ojeda's respect. But Ojeda's got to gamble big time, it would seem. Runs into a nice counter shot from Reyes, and Reyes moves out. Reyes has a great sense of zone, I call it, or distance. He knows that right hand just couldn't get there, and he gets off the ropes. Nice right to the ribs, off the ropes from Reyes.
Punch to come out! Punch to come out!
Ojeda trying to rough him up. Shoots a left hook. Reyes looks unfazed.
Yeah, at this point, I don't think Reyes is even scared about laying against the ropes because he hasn't paid the price for doing it.
Counter from Ojeda, one of the few counters we've seen. He's short with his punches, though, again. Reyes continues to move the fight in his direction and fight at the distance he wants. The right hand lands.
It's been a much better round for Ojeda, but winning a round at this point might prove to be moot.
Ojeda backing off now. Reyes trying to penetrate, body shot, and then he goes upstairs. But Ojeda dropped his gloves. Big right hand cracks through, and Ojeda felt it. Reyes looking for home run shots here, and almost closing the show before the bell. Tony Ojeda is bewitched, bothered, and bewildered, Steve.
How are we doing? How do you feel? How do you feel, Tony? Tell me the truth. Can you go on or not? Are you sure? Are you sure? Tony, in the last 10 seconds, he wants to seal the fight. But you gotta move and you gotta punch and move back.
Willie Flores at least thinking about stopping the fight. You know, Ojeda had a pretty good round in round 8, but it was all negated by a flurry in the last 10 seconds. Flush punches like that are going to win the round every time. 2 minutes and 45 seconds of decent work for Ojeda, wiped out.
Boy, concern, despondency, and frustration in Tony Ojeda's corner, and why not? He has not solved the puzzle that is Rolando Reyes, who has done so many things well, offensively, defensively, just control the action.
Well, you know, Willie Flores in the corner gave Ojeda an opportunity to say, no mas. That's just not Tony Ojeda's style. He didn't do it. You wonder if Flores is thinking about doing it. You wonder if Flores should do it.
Here comes Reyes moving forward again. Smashes another right hand home. Ojeda bravely trying to answer back. Nice straight punches from Reyes. Sweeping hook there. Just to bust up the flow and any kind of rhythm Ojeda would have at this point. Ojeda doing what he has to do, right, Steve? Gamble?
Yeah, but you know, Nick, and we've said it before, he's so square when he punches. His balance is not great. As a result, he's not getting really good leverage in his punches, and the chances of a one-punch knockout or knockdown are very slim because of that reason.
Hopelessly behind those, Steve, is you have to go out down in flames then.
Well, if he wants to try to win, I think his chances are slim at this point, but this is where he wants to be.
Where he has to be, exactly. He's lost a lot of steam on his shots, and he's getting discouraged there again from ever getting into it offensively as Reyes tags him again.
We've seen Tony Ojeda knocked down before, Nick. We've never seen him beaten up, and tonight he's getting beaten up.
And he has never been this distance, and certainly never been this hopelessly behind. Ojeda not throwing punches, his hands are down, almost inviting that right hand in. There it is. Ojeda going on raw courage at this point. Reyes gets hit with the right hand, but answers back with a couple of shots, and down back goes Ojeda, inviting Reyes in, and he is happy to oblige.
Oh boy, I tell you this, just because Reyes throws straight punches doesn't mean he's a puncher. He's not a puncher. But it's a good thing for Ojeda that he's not a puncher, because Ojeda would have been out of here by now if Rolando Reyes were a big puncher. But he's an accurate puncher.
His connect rate, exactly, I was going to say. It's got to be close to 50%. Reyes biding his time, selecting his shots. One round to go.
I'm going to stop the fight, Tony. I'm going to stop the fight. Tony, I'm going to stop it. You cannot defend yourself anymore.
No. Ya estuvo.
No, that's it, that's it.
I'm not going to let him go anymore.
That's it. Ya estuvo.
And that is it here. Rolando Reyes steps up to 140 pounds and wins the California title, which he hopes will position him for bigger things in either the junior welterweight division or maybe drop down to what feels more natural. But boy, he looked like a full-fledged 140-pounder tonight as he took it out of Tony Ojeda.
Well, Nick, we made a big deal out of the size difference. That was Ojeda's only chance. Turns out it wasn't a factor at all.
A long 30-mile drive back for Tony Ojeda. His 7th appearance in this arena. He gets vanquished by the man from Oxnard, California. His contingent came up, made the trip up the coast. It's a far different story in that corner. These guys had sparred 6 months ago. They had respect and even a little bit of friendship. Not that they knew each other really well, but certainly admiration for each other. Rolando Reyes
Nick, we talked at the start of this fight about how Tony Ojeda's style was perfect for Rolando Reyes, and we saw that. In the beginning of the trouble for Tony Ojeda started in round 2. Straight right hands up the middle. The script really didn't change from round 2 forward. This is round 6. Again, watch how straight those right hands are. And they're going right between the gloves of Ojeda. Round 7, combinations from Reyes. He's not the biggest puncher, but Ojeda doesn't have the best defense. So that made Reyes look really, really effective. Round 8, Ojeda backing up. He's not accustomed to fighting like that. He can't win like that. He didn't win like that. Very impressive performance for Reyes. Ojeda, welcome to 10 rounds. Welcome to 10-round fighters. It was a move up in class he couldn't handle.
And to put a cap on it, let's go to Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout has been stopped at the end of round number 9. Our referee in charge, Dr. James Jenkins, stops the contest upon suggestion of the corner. He's the winner by way of knockout, and he is now the California State Junior Welterweight Champion, Rolando El Ponchito